All right, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial here of our new gizmo. It's called Solar System. And when you go into Explore Learning, you will find it assigned to your class. So I'd like for you to kind of see what you can do with this particular gizmo. It's a lot of fun, guys, and we'll play around with it a little bit. There are two tabs in it. One is the size tab, and then you have the orbit tab. In the size tab, guys, all it is essentially doing is giving you the relative sizes of all these celestial objects. Now you'll notice up here it says distances are not to scale. So these distances are not at all going to be accurate, but the relative sizes of the sun over here to each of the planets, right, is going to be more or less accurate. So you can also get information. I've clicked on the sun. It's giving me information about the sun. You can click on any one of these planets and it's going to give you information about that planet, just a bare minimum. But it might prompt you toward one of the planets that you might like to do a little bit more research on. Now, when you go to the orbit tab, now you have a lot more stuff that you can play with. Okay, and we're going to start off just showing you, I'm going to zoom in here using my zoom button to where I can see the four inner planets, right? There is Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And there's the sun. Now it's going to start us off on today, right? Whatever the today is, but let me reset it to, there we are, to 2019 when I use this reset button. Okay, it's going to show me the orbits. Now, if I want to keep track of where one of these planets is, okay, I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to say, I always have trouble with these arrows. I'm going to say, there is Earth. Let's start its orbit from right here and today. And here it goes around. I can use my pause button as the Earth comes back around to where that arrow is. And we're going to see if that's about a year. Is its orbit about a year? Here it comes. I'm going to try and stop it at about the same spot. Now you can see I didn't let it go quite a year. There's 11 months, 19 days in 1 year from now, 2020, right? So that's where we can check exactly how long one of these planets takes for it to go around. Now, some planets go faster than others. So let me reset this button again. Okay, here's where we are today. Let me see about Venus here. Okay, now rather than sit there and have to wait through that going so very slowly, I'm going to change the speed of the orbit. This will help me spend a little less time. Whoa, okay, I didn't quite get it, but you can see that it was on July 19th of next year. So you can see that the orbit of Venus is slightly different. Now, one of the obvious questions you're going to have is you're going to say, well, how come I only see 4 planets? Okay, well, that is because the other planets are way farther out in the solar system. Now I have zoomed out to where I can see Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus. Where is Neptune? Let me zoom out further and see if I can find Neptune. There it is. Okay, so let me reset my orbit map. I'm going to come up here and try to do that. Now we are set from today, November 18th, 2019. Let's see how long it takes Neptune to make it back around. I'm changing this to fast because you're going to see that Neptune's orbit is very slow. Now that's going to take quite a while. Look at the orbits of the inner planets. They are zooming around the sun compared with these outer planets, right? Let me pause it and let me put it on very fast and we'll see how long it takes Neptune to make it back around. Here it comes. I'm going to try and stop it at about 1 orbit. There it is. I went a little bit too far. Now, that was on June 19th of the year 2187. So that would be about 169 years, about 168 years that it is going to take for Neptune to make one orbit. Now, as Earth years, it's going to take about 160. I'm going to see if I do that math right. 2187 minus 2019, the year this year. All right, so figure up that is a long time for Neptune to make one orbit. Now, you can just click on these also and get back to the information from each planet. There's Jupiter, there's Saturn, there is, let me see if it's going to let me go to the sun. It will let me go to the sun if I just want to get information about the sun. So have some fun with this, guys. You can see there's a lot you can do, a lot of questions that it will answer, but it also will probably get you asking a lot of questions as well. Hope you enjoy this, guys, and we'll play more with it as the week progresses.